To everything, there is a season, and a time and purpose to everything under the heaven. Hi, this is Faye Ellington, and I thought I should share with you this Sunday afternoon. Again, you can hear birds, so I just love birds, and you can see my things around me. Yes, my greenery. I love that. Listen, I think I need to say something about profile because some of you wondering if I sick me sick. If me just get up and walk off. No, I didn't get up and walk off. I gave proper notice. But when I took over, and I didn't intend to do it for a long time, and I did say that we would have a younger person come on stream sooner rather than later. And then there came COVID. Of course, programs could not be recorded during the COVID period, and so it was a good time to think about making that transition and handing over the baton to someone else. I'm very happy that Archibald Gordon is the new host, and I'm encouraging you to watch him present his various interviews on Profile. All right? Now, as for me, I'm still doing what we used to do, yes, and hoping to do more of that. And interesting things in the pipeline. I have writing that I need to do my memoirs, and I've been very, very, very disappointing where that is concerned. Me disappoint myself, you know. So Michelle has been writing and putting down the things. I've written some, but there's just so much more to be done. You know what I mean? Anyway, I am telling you, this climate change thing and global warming is a serious something because this is late afternoon, 5, and I'm sitting outside. And I'm telling you, I have to be mopping my brow ever so often because of the heat. We are in serious trouble, you know. Serious trouble. But another thing that is getting us into serious trouble is this vaccination business. You know, I think sometimes we're being a little unfair when a company, a business place, or an institution makes the demand, the following demand. You either have to be fully vaccinated or you have to take the tests at a particular frequency. I think it's fair. I think it is fair. You either go and be fully vaccinated or you go test regularly. Yes, it is costly and all of that, but just think about it. People are coming and going in a company. Clients are coming in some companies. If it's a college or a university, people are coming and going. And, you know, the fact that you are not vaccinated, yes, that's your right, but what are you doing to someone else if you should pass on COVID-19? So I really believe that people should opt for the vaccination. And if you don't, then you should understand that you're going to have the tests every week or every 2 weeks, whatever it is. I am telling you the truth. Well, I'm not having visitors at my home as such. No, I take this COVID-19 thing very seriously. But if anybody has to come and come into my home, I ask them if they're fully vaccinated. My mother is 93, and I put a little note on her veranda wall at her home that, yeah, she loves to see people in the community. So pass by and say hi. But if you're going to come onto the veranda, you need to be fully vaccinated. And you also need to keep your physical distance. Man, it's a serious business. We like to talk about our rights, and yeah, there is a place for that. But we also have to think about other people's rights and other people's health and other people's circumstances. So I really believe we need to consider this thing. The unions are speaking loudly about it. The Jamaican Bar Association, they figure that mandating vaccines here in Jamaica, the Constitution will allow it. You know, of course, some people are arguing that it might not be so, but the point is you can't just think about yourself. And I heard Dr. Peter Garth, Reverend Peter Garth, said something the other day, you know. Yes, there are people who have their different beliefs, faiths, right? Whether it's Christianity or one of the other religions. And there are some pastors who are telling people not to be vaccinated and that they are under the blood. Let me tell you something. God gave everybody gifts and talents. Some chefs, some broadcasters, some writers, some scientists, some medical doctors, some researchers. Yeah? And those gifts and talents have developed and resulted in the development of vaccinations. You know, had it not been for social media, we would not be in this dilemma to a great extent because when you were born here in Jamaica and other places in the world, you had to take a vaccine before you could be admitted to school. If you're traveling to certain countries, you have to have a vaccine long before COVID-19. So I just want to put that out there. and ask people to just consider yourself. If you get COVID-19, it's not funny. And if you get very ill to the extent where you have to be hospitalized, it's a horrible thing. When you hear people talk about what it feels like when they are coughing, this hacking cough, it feels like a steel wool rubbing up and down inside of them. So look here now, think about this business of the vaccination and the fact that you could be saving yourself and your family a lot of distress if you just protected yourself. And in protecting yourself, you're protecting those around you. So it is October. It is the 10th of October. And COVID-19 became very well known to the world around about March last year, even though it started before. And to us here in Jamaica, we had our first case in March. That's what I should have said. And just looking forward from March, and listening to the international programs like BBC, I recognized that this thing was going to be going on until 2022 at least. Well, hello, we are just 3 months away from 2022. So, and then there are so many issues associated with this thing now, right? The supply line, in terms of things coming from China and moving to other parts of the world, and challenges there. But the world is in great distress. Those of us in Jamaica, and I'm speaking now about us in Jamaica. I know we have many Jamaicans in different parts of the world, but sometimes we complain enough. I'm going to leave you with this. A place like Lebanon, they don't have no light, they no power for nobody unless you have a generator for your little apartment. That's how bad things are. So let us give God thanks, and let us think about what we need to do for ourselves, for our family, for our communities, for our country. And hello, if you want to travel overseas, you better be vaccinated. Faye Ellington here. Walk good. Sometimes when I say walk good, some people vex with me. Walk good and tell them other one how to do. And another part to it is walk good and may good duppy walk with you.